A hurt heart doesn't know when to trust and may either not trust anyone or trust everyone. Hello, and welcome to Coffee and Coaching. I am your coach, Coach Michelamonè, your certified life and relationship coach. And here at Coffee and Coaching, we stimulate conversations to energize relationships. We do that by answering questions that have been posed to me through my email at letstalk@coachmichelamonè.com, by filling out a query on my website at www.coachmichelamonè.com, or on Quora, Love Hacks, Love Hub, Relationships and Bugs, or whatever forums that I am on, inbox, DM, text message. Somehow people have gotten questions to me and I answer them. Why? Because I really believe that it's helpful and I want to help people. That's really what I am with my business, is all about helping people. And so I thought that, answering these questions, bringing them over to this platform would be very, very helpful, because we are more alike than we are different. So these questions and answers have been helping thousands of people. As a matter of fact, over at Core, I've had over 6,500 people that I have helped with these questions, that have viewed and answered and responded to my questions this month alone, right? I usually average anywhere from 5,000, anywhere from 4,500 and 5,000 views of my questions and answers. But this month it was pretty good. So I think that I'm answering a little bit better. So let's move on into today's coffee. Today's coffee is a mocha crunch. That sounds really weird, but it is. And it's really, it tastes really good. It doesn't taste, it kind of tastes like peanutty, if you will, kind of a chocolate peanutty thing, right? But it's really good. It's not an artificial, it's an artificial flavor. It's not naturally flavored. Y'all know how I am about the whole artificial flavor, but it's coffee, right? And I have to keep saying to myself, you know what? If you're going to be tasting all these different flavors, and for the last, 90 days, I think I have over 100 videos I've done. And over that time, I haven't had but one coffee that has been a repeat. So I have to admit that, okay, there's going to be sometimes it's going to be artificially flavored most of the time because of the different coffees. I mean, like Oreo cookies, it's going to be artificially flavored. So whatever. Anyway, so listen, let's go on into today's question. But before we do that, make sure that you're commenting, and sharing. Make sure that if you're looking at me right now, don't not just look at me. Say something. Say hello. Engage with me. Let me know that you're there. As well as go ahead and click the share button and just forget about it. Do a watch party, do something, but just make sure that you help somebody else on your page, because they could very well be going through this very thing and you just don't know it. So they would just go ahead and be helped. And guess what? That's a good thing, because sharing is caring. So let's move on in to today's question. How do I stop being afraid of loneliness and settling in relationships? I latch on to anyone that gives me attention, even if they treat me bad. And as I feel like I won't find anyone else. I've tried a journey of self-love, but I still feel this way. And this is how I answered her. Loneliness is subjective. And because you can be just as lonely in a room full of people as you are in a room alone, the issue here is that you must find out why you are lonely. Do you feel this way because you're bored? Are you used to being in a relationship? Or do you have codependency issues? You may even have been alone by choice for some time and now desire a relationship. Once you analyze why you're lonely, then you can attack the issue head on. You will know if it's just boredom, if you don't think of it when you're around your friends or you're having a good time, or when you're busy, the thought just doesn't surface. If it's because you're so used to being in a relationship, so now that you aren't, your life feels empty. If it's because you're codependent, it doesn't matter who's there or not. The attention is what you crave. And if you aren't consistently getting the attention, you will feel this way, in or out of a relationship. If you have been alone for some time, it's natural to now desire companionship. There's a good book that I know that says it's not good for man or woman to be alone. We are created, or we were created to desire companionship. So first I say, find out which category you fall under and work to fix it. If you're bored, you may not necessarily be ready or prepared for a relationship, and getting into one, if you're not ready, will land you in Lonelyville quicker than you can say alone. This is because you won't be able to fully appreciate the other person and or the relationship. If you are codependent, seek some professional help, because this goes deeper than this question and may stem from lack of attention from parental figures. This is something that needs to be found out and eradicated from your life. If it's because you're used to being in a relationship, it's really time to get to know you by spending some alone time. You can never love and appreciate anyone else until you do that for yourself. If you've been alone for quite some time and now desire companionship, put yourself in position to find that. Get on a dating site, tell friends you're looking, and you might get fixed up, or hire a matchmaker if you're really looking for the one. In all of this, the most important thing to do is give yourself grace. Understand that you were created with this desire wired in your being. It's okay unless it's consuming your life. You just must make sure that you aren't putting yourself in harm's way, because that hurting, as you state, may stem from them not feeling the same way. Pull back and take some time to inquire of yourself and find out where it's all stemming from, so that you are armed with the right information that only you can find out. Most people don't take the time to be alone with themselves on purpose to do the very thing that you may need to do, and that's heal your heart. This is because it takes real work. If you haven't been successful in doing so alone, seek a coach or a therapist to help in this process. Without doing so, you may stay stuck. A hurt heart doesn't know when to trust and may either not trust anyone or trust everyone. And two, so that you won't mistake the counterfeit for the real deal when they come along. Remember this, loneliness is not a bad thing. It's what you do with it that creates havoc in your life. And you can always do bad by yourself, or even worse, with the wrong person. I hope that this helps. You know, a lot of times people are afraid of loneliness. That silence is piercing to some people. They don't understand that sometimes you have to be alone. Even Christ, he had to go into the Garden of Gethsemane to be able to be alone. He needed that time to recalibrate himself, to get himself, to recenter himself. And sometimes if you don't do that, all you're doing is consistently wreaking havoc in your life as well as other people's lives. And in order for you to have a healthy, loving, long-lasting relationship, you have to be centered. You have to be able to not come in with baggage. And the only way to get rid of that baggage is to face it head on and do something with it and get healed from it. I hope this helps someone. Please, again, make sure that you like, commenting, and sharing. Share, and share. All right. Make sure that you see me over on Friday at my YouTube page. On Friday, I'm dropping a new video. I drop my videos every single day. I was on a hiatus over the weekend and I was just chilling. I didn't want to do anything. And I decided that because self-care is very important. And sometimes if you just don't want to do something, you just don't do it. But I am committed to this process. So I came back today. I love y'all for real, for real. Y'all have a great day. Make sure that you get a cup of coffee and love on somebody. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.